بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي امري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Page 16. Page 16, the bottom of page 16, to kiss the hands and the feet of the pious. When a person kisses the hands and the feet of the pious, is he committing shirk, associating any partners with Allah? Because he is bending like in ruku or making sajda to creation. Okay, so some people are of the opinion that when you kiss the hands of the pious, you are bending. You know, you must take somebody's hands and you bend it and you kiss it. So some people are of the opinion that you are not supposed to do something like that. The Ahlul Sunnah wa Jama'ah believe that this is permissible and desirable, as the books of the Ahadith prove that the Ahlul Bayt and the Sahaba kissed the blessed hands and the feet of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They kissed the hands and the feet of Rasulullah, and they even kissed the hands and the feet of one another. Do you know Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he used to sit in his house and his daughter Sayyidah Fatima used to enter, and then Rasulullah used to get up from his seat and he used to kiss the hands of his daughter. He used to kiss his daughter's hands, and then he used to put his daughter in his seat that he used to sit. Now let's say, for instance, now you're at home, you got your favorite couch or your favorite chair or lazy boy or something like that, and your daughter comes and you stand up when she comes into the house. You know, we different now, we sitting, come daughter, come greet me, come give me a kiss on my cheek. Rasulullah used to get up, he used to welcome his daughter into the house, he used to kiss her hands and put her in his seat. That is the respect that he had for the daughter. So it shows also respect goes both ways. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, I don't think you'll learn this hadith sharif here. Mallam yarham saghirana. He who does not have mercy upon our young ones, walam yu'aqqir haqqa kabirana falaysa minna. And he who does not fulfill the rights of the elders is not from us. Which means, to fulfill the rights of the elders, one thing that means is to respect the elders. Alright? And yarham saghirana is to be merciful towards those who are younger than you. So this was the way of the Prophet ﷺ. His daughter, he was merciful towards his daughter. Parents must be merciful towards the children. They must hug. You must hug your children, you must talk to your children, you must kiss your children. It must be like that. One day Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam met, he was kissing the children, and then this one man came and said, "Oh Muhammad, why are you kissing the children?" And then Rasulullah said, "Do you not kiss your children?" He says, "No, I never kiss my children." So Rasulullah said, "I cannot help it if Allah hasn't put mercy in your heart." You know? So if you can bring yourself like your parents, especially your fathers, like, you know, the fathers almost, even some mothers are also cold. They don't hug the children, they don't say to the children, I love you, and, you know, they don't hold them, things like that. That display of affection and love is important for parents to display to children. And in turn, children, they respect the parents. So this is what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to do. If there was something wrong with it, if it was shirk or anything else, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam would have forbidden it. Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu says that the Sahaba kissed the blessed hands of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is now hadith. Sayyidina Ashbah radiallahu ta'ala anhu went to the court of Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, held his hand and kissed it. Sayyidina Rasulullah said, in you there are two habits which are dear to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Holy Prophet. So he kissed the Prophet's hand. So because of that, Rasulullah said there are two habits in you which are dear to Allah and His Rasul. From this incident, it is clear that the kissing of the hands is a desired action which was even preferred by our beloved Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When the Holy Prophet visited the house of his daughter Sayyidah Fatima, she would stand up for him in respect and take his hand and kiss it. Okay, and sit in and make him sit in her place. That's now. And then when Sayyidah Fatima visited her beloved, he would stand up for her, hold her and kiss it and allow it to sleep. That's what I told you now. So that is mentioned in Abu Dawud and in Mishkat. In both these kitabs of hadith, it is mentioned. So when Rasulullah went to her house and when she came to the Prophet ﷺ house, that's the way they used to treat each other. So anyway, so all this speaks about kissing the hands out of respect. So we're just going to skip this. I'm not going to test you on all this in the exams, but just asking about this. We go to the next chapter. Did the Sahaba also kiss each other's hands? Yes, Sayyidina Abu Ubaidah ibn Jarrah kissed the hands of Sayyidina Umar Farooq. Kimya Sa'adat, it's from Sayyidina Imam Ghazali's book. Su'aib said, I saw Ali radiallahu ta'ala an kissing the hands and the feet of Al-Abbas. Okay? So Al-Abbas was the brother of Sayyidina Ali, so he even kissed his hands. Sayyidina Thabit used to kiss the hands of Sayyidina Anas ibn Malik to gain the blessings of his hands, having touched the Prophet ﷺ's hands. He would also kiss his eyes and say, these are the eyes that saw the Prophet ﷺ. Sayyidina Suhaib was the freed slave of Sayyidina Abbas, and he states, I saw Ali kissing the hands and feet of Abbas, and he would keep on saying, oh my uncle, be pleased with me. Whenever the Sahaba used to return from a journey, they would embrace one another and kiss the hands of one another. So that is what the Sahaba used to do. They even used to kiss each other's hands. So if the Sahaba used to kiss each other's hands, if they used to kiss the hands of the Prophet ﷺ, what does it say about you kissing the hands of a scholar, of a pious person, a wali of Allah, your teacher, your ustad, your imam, your sheikh, your maulana, and your parents? Okay, let's go further. Are we allowed to kiss the hands of a scholar or a pious person? Give proof. Yes, if someone kisses the hands of a learned scholar because of his learning, or just king for the quality of justice with his people, then there is no harm. Alamgiri. Alamgiri means this is the kitab of Fatawa Alamgiri. Alright? Imam Bukhari radiallahu ta'ala came to Nishapur, the city of Imam Muslim's residence. Imam Muslim came out to see him. It is reported in almost every book of the biography of the Imams that Imam Muslim kissed the forehead of Imam Bukhari and then requested his permission to kiss his feet in these words, O teacher of teachers, master of hadith scholars, and doctor of hadith authenticity, allow me to kiss your feet. So great scholars requested other scholars to kiss their feet. So this is why we kiss the feet of the learned. You know, there was one man who used to come to this masjid, and I was young. When I graduated, even before I graduated, I used to lecture here in Ghazi Park Masjid when I was like 17 years old, 18 years old. I used to lecture. Oh yes, there's something I wanted to show you. Do you remember I told you guys last week, before I go to that, do you remember last week I told you guys about the cards that I used to write with the vocabulary? Yo, you're sitting like I'm sitting in a different class or something. I told you I used to open the dictionary and used to write down words and write down the meaning and apply it. Do you remember? Okay, I found one of those cards. I opened one of my old books from the 90s. Come see here. You can see here. I found the card, one of the cards that I used to write on. And here are words like recriminate, reconcile, recipient, corroborate, corrode, conglomerate, confectionate, confabulate, comprise, compel, credulous, did you lock? Thank you. Docile, dispensable, diligent, dogmatic. Maybe you know, do you know the meanings of all these words? So I was also young when I used to write these words out. Irreproachable, irradiate, illicit, immerse. Who knows what immerse means? Come, simple word, immerse. Immerse. Hey? The Maulana was giving the talk and I was fully immersed in his talk. I was dipped in his talk. I was absorbed in his talk. I was fully immersed in his talk. You know? And then I used to hear words that I didn't know the meaning of. And then I used to write those words down and I said when I get time I'll open the dictionary. So here's like when I was young, I didn't know what does hypothetical mean. I didn't know what deplorable mean. Hypochondriac, designate, what's it? Defalcation, exuberance, clairvoyant, you know? So these were the words that I didn't know, then I write it down until I open the dictionary. So I told you guys, you think I was joking, but here's the stuff. This is just one of the stuff on which I used to write the words down and learn vocabulary. So I told you guys, that's how you strengthen your vocabulary. Okay, what was I saying now? I was talking about? So when I was younger, I was like 18 years old when I was lecturing at this mosque already. And then there was an old man who used to come up to me. He was a short old man. And every Friday after Jummah, he used to come, even when I used to lecture and even when I never used to lecture, he used to come and he used to grab my hand. He was like 70 years old and I'm like 18 years old. He grabbed my hand and he kissed my hand. And I tried to pull my hand away from him. This man was strong, so strong. Every time he kissed my hand, I tell him, Buddha, why? Why are you doing this? He said, I got nothing to do with you, okay? You know? It's not to do with you. I'm not kissing your hands because you are Salim Zalgonka or whatever. I'm kissing your hands because of the knowledge that you possess. So this is what the scholars used to do. They used to kiss each other's hands because of the knowledge. So Imam Malik, this is Imam Muslim, there is Imam Malik. Imam Muslim was such a great Imam, but what's this in every book of Imam Muslim kissed the forehead of Imam Bukhari. So Imam Muslim was such a great Imam, but Imam Bukhari, everybody respected Imam Bukhari. Why? Because he gathered all these authentic hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Imam Bukhari used to gather, that's why they called him the doctor of a hadith authenticity. So if you find a hadith in Bukhari Sharif, you can be 100% sure that hadith of Rasulullah is 100% authentic. It's not even a weak hadith. It is a sahih, it is a sound, and it is a hadith that you can like quote and be sure of. It was an authentic hadith. So they used to tell him, because of his knowledge, okay, that you know so much hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, allow us to kiss your feet. So the ulama used to do this. So today we still do that. When we meet big shuyukh, you'll see in our mosque, when my uncle come, okay, he's elderly and he's learned, we kiss his hands. We see Sheikh, when you guys see Sheikh Ridwan, and you meet Sheikh Ridwan, you go up to Sheikh Ridwan, you kiss his hands because he is learned. When we have guest ulama that come here to the masjid, I'm talking to the boys now, guest ulama that come to the masjid, you kiss their hands. Any visitors come here who are alims, who are learned ulama. I'm talking about ulama, I'm not talking about other people. I'm talking about ulama. You know who's ulama? Shuyukh, sheikhs, maulanas. When they come, you kiss their hands out of respect. You kiss their hands out of respect for their knowledge. And you are allowed to kiss the hands of your ustad as well. Your ustad is your teacher. So you girls, I would advise you kiss the hands of your mu'allimas, all your mu'allimas. You kiss their hands out of respect. That's what we used to do to our ustads. I'm not going to tell you kiss my hands. If you feel you want to kiss my hands, you can kiss my hands. But I'm telling you girls, because I'm the only male here, the others are all women, kiss the hands of your teachers. Mu'allima Nurani is young, okay? She's young, but she is still your teacher. She's more knowledgeable than you. She teaches you the Quran. She teaches you to the Quran. Who did you learn the Quran by? Mu'allima Nuran. Na? When you went into the Quran, you went into the Quran by Mu'allima Nuran. Do you know, for the rest of your life, as long as you read Quran, whatever you recite, you're going to get that reward, and Mu'allima Nuran will get that reward as well. So she will get the reward for herself reading, she will get the reward for your reading and whoever else you taught. She will get the reward for that. Because knowledge continues to benefit. That is what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said. Man dalla ala khayrin falahu mithlu ajru fa'ilihi. He who explains or leads someone towards goodness, you will get the reward of that. For example, let's say for instance you are sisters, okay? Now you wear scarf and your sister don't wear scarf, for example. Now you tell your sister, come on my sister, come on man, you wear a scarf also. You know, we are Muslim girls, we must cover our heads, we must wear hijab. And because the Rasulullah said so, and Sayyidah Khadija did this, and Sayyidah Aisha did this, and you know, it's a punishment if you don't wear your scarf and things like that. And now you tell your sister that, and your sister listens, and she says, okay my sister, I accept what you say, from now onwards I'm going to wear my scarf. Whenever she wears a scarf, you, the one who advised her, you will also get that reward. Isn't that amazing? Allah gives you the reward of even if you're sleeping and she's gone out and she's wearing a scarf and you fast asleep and she's gone out and she's wearing a scarf, you're getting a reward. So like that, your teachers get your reward from what they teach you. That hadith sharifs that you are taught, the Quran that you are taught, the aqeed that you are taught, everything that you are taught, your teachers, what you learn from it, what you practice from it. When you make salah, I came to this madrasa as well. I was a student at this madrasa as well. I was taught in this madrasa as well. So the stuff that I'm teaching you, my teachers who sat here to teach us, they are getting the reward of what I'm teaching you. Amazing. That is, did you call that sawabe? Sawabe? Continuous? Continuous? Sawabe? Jariya. Continuous reward. So you too can get continuous reward. Alright, so anyway, now that is now regarding your teachers. Alright, are we allowed to kiss the hands and the feet of our mother? Yes, it is mentioned in a hadith that a man came to the Holy Prophet ﷺ and told him that he had taken a vow that should Allah grant Rasulullah ﷺ victory over Makkah, he would go to the Kaaba and kiss its threshold. The Prophet ﷺ instructed him, go kiss the feet of your mother, your vow will be completed. So this man, he took an oath. He said, Ya Allah, if you grant Rasulullah victory in Makkah, I will go and kiss the threshold of the Kaaba. He said, I will go and kiss the Kaaba. Rasulullah told him, go kiss your mother. Go kiss the hands of your mother. Go kiss the feet of your mother. Your vow will be fulfilled. So Rasulullah also did this. You know, when the Prophet ﷺ passed away at Al-Abwa, when the Prophet ﷺ's mother passed away at Al-Abwa, there was the slave that used to be with the mother of Rasulullah. She brought Rasulullah ﷺ back to Makkah. Alright, she brought the Prophet ﷺ back to Makkah. So she looked after the Prophet ﷺ for that while. Okay, but she was the slave of the mother of Sayyidina Rasulullah. One day the Prophet ﷺ was sitting with his companions, and that woman walked past, and he got up, he went to her and he greeted her and he kissed her hands. And they asked her, who was she, Ya Rasulullah? He replied that when my mother passed away, she brought me back from this place to that place, to Makkah. So that's what she did. And because of that, Rasulullah kissed her hands. Now what about your parents do so much for you, alright? Your parents do so much for you. Are your parents deserving of you kissing their hands? You must kiss the hands of your parents. You must go to your mother and your father when you greet them and you hug them. You hug them. You know this thing of parents, of children shaking hands with the parents. I don't really like that. I like parents and children to embrace. I like them to embrace. But when you finish embrace, you take the hand of your father, you take the hand of your mother, and you kiss them. You got grandparents, you take the hands of your grandparents, your mother, your grandmother, and your grandfather, and you kiss their hands. You know what that does? Their du'as come for you. Their du'as come for you, because do people like respectful or disrespectful children? Very simple question. Okay? Does anybody like a rude child? Nobody likes a rude child. A naughty child you can still handle, but nobody likes a rude child. But everybody loves respectful children. And what do they do with respectful children? They make dua. You kiss their hands, they put their hand on your head. Put their hand on your head as a sign of shafqat, as a sign of rahmah, mercy and compassion, and they make dua for you. MashaAllah, this is a good child. May Allah guide you, may Allah protect you. Cultivate that habit. Go home, kiss the hands of your parents. I do that. When my father was alive, I kissed the hands of my father. Nowadays, I'm so much years old, I'm going to tell you my age, but when I greet my mother, I kiss my mother's hands. I kiss my mother-in-law's hands also. Okay? She's not my own mother, she's my mother-in-law. I kiss her hands also. So there's a lot of people's hands. I kiss my auntie's hands, the old aunties. When I greet them, I kiss my mother's sister. Yeah, the Prophet ﷺ did that he kissed the hands of the lady who brought him back from Abwa to Medina. If your mother has a sister, okay, if your mother has a brother, or your father's brothers or your father's sisters, kiss their hands as well. I do that. So I'm not going to tell you anything wrong. I kiss the hands of my uncles. I kiss the hands of my aunties. I kiss the hands of my mother's sister, my father's sister, her hands. These are the elderly people. So we show them honor, we show them respect. Alright? And nothing will fall short of you. Nothing is going to, your status is not going to drop because you kiss your parents' hands, or you kiss your elders' hands, you kiss your uncle's hands, your auntie's hands, or you kiss the hands of your teacher. Your status is not going to drop. Your status is going to be elevated. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Rasulullah says, Man tawada'a rufi'a. He who shows humility, Allah elevates his status. So when you go and you bend down and you kiss the hands of your elders, of your teachers, or of your aunties or your uncles, are you showing humility? Are you displaying humility? Are you showing humbleness? Yes, you are. When you show that humbleness, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants you greater reward. Okay, so we'll just finish till there for the exams. Now today is the 9th of May 24. So your exams will be till there, inshallah.